It's Monday night and we're late. So sorry about that. We ate a late dinner. Jack had mowed. He took a shower. He gets out of the shower, sticks his head out, and he goes, "Hey, aren't we supposed to go live?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, oops." So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? How y'all doing? It's Monday, first day of the week. Hey, Jackie Smith, how are you? But we've had a really great day, a very full day. We had a great weekend, a very long day. Hey, Jennifer, Bro Farms, Nancy, Blue Ridge. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry we're late. Hey, Shakima. I was just talking to Shakima on Facebook.
Waiting?
I don't know. Just don't worry about that. But yeah, okay. So we normally shout out a channel. Do you have a channel you want to shout out?
Well, I did watch a video today from 180 Degrees from Average.
Oh, yeah.
And I would highly recommend, if you have not checked them out yet, to go subscribe to them. That's another good homesteading family. Mm-hmm. And I started following them just recently. And so I guess I'll shout them out.
Okay, cool.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so last week we got on the subject of homeschooling, and Jackie was talking about how he had heard that a statistic, the highest, or I don't know how you word, the most popular profession to homeschool their children is public school teachers. Mm-hmm. We talked about, we had a public school teacher in the chat, and that's one mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. Yeah. I'm gonna lift up.
Say that again just to make sure you get all that.
Okay, she's right there. It's one mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. So Shakima is, I can't even tell you, it has been such a blessing knowing her. She is so inspirational and so encouraging. She is a single mom. I don't want to give away her testimony because it's better hearing it from her. But she is a full-time public school teacher, and she wanted to make sure she has two older children who went through the public school, and they did great. But she wanted her two youngest children to have a Christian education. And so, did you release that video today?
Excuse me.
I can't remember if she released the video today or yesterday, but I watched it today. But she made a video talking about how she is able to homeschool her children while being a full-time teacher.
That's cool.
And it blessed my heart, and I was so thankful that she put it out, because I think that there's probably a lot of single parents out there who want to homeschool. They just don't know how they can make it work. And there's also a lot of two-parent homes where the parents they're thinking about it, but I just don't know if we can do it. I don't know if we can afford it. I don't know if we can make this work. But I just loved the video so much.
I thought you were going to let her tell it.
No, it's a very her video is it's a 45-minute video.
She watched the video today and
loved it.
Yeah, very
absolutely
inspired.
Loved it. Yes. So, but if you're not even interested in homeschooling, but you like videos about budgeting, living on a budget, she coupons and does all that stuff and has a heart to teach families how to coupon.
She says it was yesterday.
It was okay. So yeah, I had scrolled back and then saw it. And I was like, "Ooh, yay! I'm so glad she made the video." But anyway, so I'm gonna holler her out.
Yeah,
Shakima, you'll love her.
We apologize for being late from our normally scheduled time. We're running 10-15 minutes behind schedule. I needed to get that yard mowed, and so it was very late. But I got it done, mm-hmm. and. Yeah, we've been busy all day today, but I guess we should jump in.
I'm gonna do something really quick while you keep
Okay,
talking.
I guess we should really jump into telling you why we titled our live stream what we titled it.
Yeah, Jennifer was always like, "You went where?"
Yeah, and somebody commented, "Live long and prosper."
Yeah.
So a friend of mine that I work with, pretty cool guy. A young kid that is pretty neat. If we have him over again, I might have to have him say something or talk about stuff. You know how the younger generation now, the 20, 21-year-olds, they're very tech savvy. They're very into video gaming. Heck, 8-year-olds are. But anyway, this guy he's the guy that would go to Comic Con, VidCon. It's a video conference, and he's all into gaming. But you'll also find him out in his front yard blacksmithing, because he still has his grandfather's blacksmith shop, all his tools. And so he will blacksmith. He's kind of a jack of all trades, which is cool to see a young man like that is a total, I mean, I don't want to say geek, because I don't want to.
Geek is the best.
Well,
that's something you.
I hope he's not offended by that,
No,
because I actually mean
awesome
that in a
title.
good way.
Yeah.
But
Geeks are
anyway,
cool.
so yeah, he's a geek in one way, but he is just somebody that I respect for learning basic skills like blacksmithing. His family owns a farm up in Illinois, and he wants to turn the silo on that farm into a house one day, which is cool, which is really cool.
Okay, really quick, I shared Shakima's channel link in the chat, and then I just shared her video link that I would love for you guys to check out.
All right. So, with all that being said, he come over last night and set up his virtual reality studio in our basement. So we would have a whole entire basement to roam around inside of a virtual reality thing. And he showed it to me a few days ago, and I said, "You've got to bring this over. My family will flip out." And so you had never done virtual, you had never seen that or the thing.
It was the most awesome. It was the coolest experience.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So one of the what do you call it? One of his virtual things,
his programs, virtual reality program, I
was the Starship Enterprise from the Next Generation. So Jean-Luc Picard and all of that. And you look up, you look down, you look out, you see the stars, you see the
you can go on the bridge, you can turn on warp speed and then go look out the window.
Yeah, and all of the characters, they're life size, and some of them were even taller than me. It was the coolest thing. He also had Minecraft, so Parker got to do Minecraft, and
our son got to be in the game.
Yeah, he's like, so you can actually build a house and then be in the house, and he said yes. So anyway, it was really, really neat. It was very cool of him to bring that.
Oh, I got to be on. I got to be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I got to be on. What's that planet? Tatooine.
Tatooine. Yeah.
Tatooine. I got to be on Tatooine, and the Millennium Falcon landed and helped me fight off some stormtroopers, and R2-D2 gave me a lightsaber, and it looked real. I mean, it's not, but you're in it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So we kind of geeked out ourselves last night.
It was so neat. And then he also said that he said there's a church in Scotland. I can't remember what church it was, but you can't go in the church, but you walk around the church and you can see like the cemetery, and so that was really neat. But you really feel like you're there.
Yeah, it's like a 16th century church that they went to, and they took nearly 500 photos, and then they put it in the program, and it turns it into a virtual reality walkthrough.
Yeah.
And that's what he is trying to do where I work at, inside the cave. And so we've been playing with some projects, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing though. So Jack told him, if you come over and you set this up for my family, my wife will feed you. Like that will be that'll be your thing. So he comes in, and we had this spread and everything. Well, then when it was my turn on the virtual reality thing, I had to take my apron off because I was wearing my apron. I'm wearing my M.I. Gardner t-shirt, right? I take my apron off. I've got the headset on, and then all of a sudden I hear, "You watch M.I. Gardner?"
Yeah, and you don't know what's going on. You're wearing a headset.
I'm like, yeah,
you're in Star Trek.
I'm on the Enterprise right now. So anyway, and so I kind of smiled and said, "Yeah, he's actually a friend of mine." And he went, "What?" Now, he already knew that we had a YouTube channel, but I don't guess he'd ever watched it, so.
No, he had never watched any of our videos. We're just friends of his.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And we had no idea he even watched.
So I wanted to
kind of
say,
stuff like that.
You watch M.I. Gardner?
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, M.I. Gardner's channel is so huge, but you know, just people that you know personally, not everybody is big into YouTube. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so that was pretty neat. And he had watched some of M.I. Gardner's stuff. He hasn't watched it in a long time because he travels a lot. He works at different national parks throughout the year. And so, so he hadn't caught up. So he hadn't seen the ones where we had been to the store or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I showed him a few photos on the phone of us up there with him, and he was just like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah.
You know, he turned around. He was like, "I gotta shake your hand." Oh my gosh! And I was just like,
"Huh." It's like, you're crazy. You're the one here with this virtual reality
like small
awesomeness.
World.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, so we've got more people that have come in. So hello, Food Forest. Hello, Nana Sings.
A lot of people have come in.
Sugaluga, is that how you say that? That's fun to say. Let's see. Shirley said, "What cave is that?" What cave are you talking about?
Which cave is that? Mammoth Cave.
Yeah.
In Kentucky,
the
world's
cave.
Longest.
Yes. Hey Jennifer. Hey Bonnie.
And wouldn't it be cool to be able to do a virtual walkthrough of some of those passageways?
Yeah, and that was one of the things that he said that he was hoping is that like people that live in places where they can't travel, this would be really great for schools, and you know, that they would get to experience the national parks this way. You know, if they can't.
But you
travel.
could take the park to the classroom,
right? Or
what if it's somebody that's disabled?
Right.
That can't get out of their home.
Right.
You could take that to them. Or they could, if, you know.
Yeah. Well,
there's still a lot of, let's just say they would have to have that type of equipment. But anyway.
Yeah. And two, you know, like he was talking about, take it to the classroom. Think about like if your class is studying geology.
Or a library that might have a setup like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's really cool and they're really working on that. And so that's awesome. And it was really cool of him to set it up for us to let us experience it. But Jennifer asked what part of Illinois he's in. He said he was in the lower
Effingham.
Effingham, that's right. I couldn't remember. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where that is. I'd say it's kind of dead center.
Oh, I thought he said it was like in the.
He said it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
About an hour or two away from everything is what he said.
Yeah. Let's see. C. Miller said my husband is a truck driver that has delivered in caves in Virginia. Cool.
There's a lot of caves in Virginia, Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee.
Yeah. Yep.
We're on the Holy Lands
cool.
here.
We got a couple of people here from Texas. Did you say we're in the Holy Lands?
Yeah, I said there's caves everywhere around here. We're on the Holy Lands. The
holy, yeah, holy,
as in sinkholes.
HOLEY instead of. Isn't that how you? Yeah.
I have a very dry sense of humor.
No, you have cave humor.
Yeah, but
it's the lowest form of humor on earth.
But my jokes are pretty rock solid.
Oh, mercy.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Great. People are writing that down.
My word.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna start losing subscribers really quick here.
So Tammy said hello from Wetumpka, Alabama, but originally from Litchfield, Kentucky.
Litchfield,
okay,
yes.
So let's talk a little bit more about our day today.
Litchfield, the home of Sandy's hamburgers.
We love. Okay, see, this brings us to today. Okay, so first let me tell you. Today we went and
you got to go back a week or two.
No, I go back a couple of years. You go back a week or two. All right, let me start. Okay.
Right, she's gonna start this.
So I have been hurting in my lower back and in my hips for the last few years, okay? Now, it did not occur to me that it could be our mattress that was causing me this issue. I thought it was my sedentary lifestyle. So I finally put two and two together when we would travel and I would sleep in another bed for a couple of nights and notice the next day, hey, my back and my hips don't hurt. So I was telling Jackie.
She says her grandbabies love Sandy's.
Yeah. So I was telling my husband, I said, I really think it's the mattress that's causing me these problems. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Well, without telling him, I turned the mattress. So he was now sleeping on what was my side and I was sleeping on what was his side. And wouldn't you know, after the first night of sleeping like that, he gets up, he's like, man, my back hurts. I'm like, you don't say. Huh.
That just means you should have turned it a long time ago.
So, I'll let you go from there.
Well, after about a week of that, I'd had enough. So we went mattress shopping today, but also we wanted a spare bed in the basement.
Yes.
Because
that was the major draw.
We're going to have family. We're going to have some friends that will be coming and visiting and traveling through. And we wanted a place for them. So down in the basement, we wanted to set up a little guest bed. And so we need an extra mattress set anyway. So we're like, let's buy us a new mattress set. And actually, our daughter wanted our old one.
Yeah.
And so
I think it's okay.
We did a whole lot of dominoes. We took our daughter's mattress downstairs. We put ours in her room, and then we put the new one in our room.
And just for the record, like that mattress for two older people to share, no. But for a young lady to sleep on by herself,
oh, it's fine.
It's still got more life in it.
It's still got a couple more years.
Yes, that's right, because I told Shakima that her and her kids have to come and stay with us.
Cool. Come on. Blue Ridge Prepper, they said that they live right over by Luray Caverns.
We've been to Luray.
It says their niece works in the group ticket office. We've been there. That is a beautiful, beautiful cave. It's very touristy. I mean, there's all kinds of shops and everything. It's definitely not like a national park, what I'm used to, but the cave itself is amazing. It's a very beautiful cave. And when we went a couple of years ago, the guy running the ticket office, he knew I worked at another cave, and they were very gracious to us. They kind of give us a little bit of the extra treatment, I guess you could say. But,
I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Okay, so get to the burgers. All right.
Well, yeah.
Because we were talking about Sandy's.
Say, you mentioned Litchfield. There's a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant there. Just a little small shack by the road called Sandy's.
Well, wait a minute.
Which has amazing burgers.
You got to back up to where we went to lunch today.
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry. You're the interpreter.
Well, so we love burgers.
That is our thing.
We love burgers. Some people may be really big on pizza.
Barbecue is one that people are really big into barbecue.
People are very serious about their barbecue. People are very serious about what is it? There's sushi, there's seafood. We're serious about our burgers. And so one day we did this was several years ago.
Yes, it's been.
We did a day vacation
eight years
where
ago.
we wanted to compare and or contrast burger joints that people rave about. Just the old hole-in-the-wall burgers.
Our kids were staying with their grandparents.
So we drove all the way up to Litchfield, Kentucky, and we had Sandy's burgers. And then we drove several hours away to Tompkinsville, Kentucky, to Dovey's Burgers.
Dovey's has been featured on Travel Channel or Food Network, one of those.
Probably so.
One of those.
And so, yeah, I mean, we hit these two joints because they're very similar. And we really liked Sandy's.
Sandy's, I remember that day thinking, Sandy's is way better than Dovey's. Way better.
I mean, I love any of these places that are just family owned and operated and very community based. So I don't want to diss either one of them, but there was definitely a winner out of that.
For sure.
And so today, mattress shopping. We were next to.
This is where it all comes back around.
Yeah,
okay.
So we were mattress shopping today. Bad backs, wanting better stuff, wanting a spare bedroom. And we found ourselves just a few minutes away from Dovey's again, and we're like, well, let's give it a second chance. So we went back and ate there again, and then we got home late because we had drove out of the way, and that's why I got a late start mowing the yard and
Yeah.
everything. And that's why we got late on our live show.
Yes.
So it all connects to why we're
Yes.
rambling on about burgers. But,
Okay, so then Anita just asked, have you ever been to Bardstown? The Stephen Foster Outdoor Theater is amazing. Our son worked there 2 summers, and we saw a lot of live theater there. We actually did a staycation one year, and we went to Bardstown. We looked at the old jail. We went to the old Talbot Inn for dinner.
That's awesome.
We walked the strips, and we loved it so much that year for our anniversary, which was in December, he and I went back.
Yeah.
And we had dinner at the old Talbot Inn again.
But you have not been to the theater,
I've not been to the
Stephen
theater.
Foster.
No,
Now
we went to Burnham Forest and we went
Yeah.
to the My Old Kentucky Home.
Yeah, we have done the My Old Kentucky Home and everything. But now, years ago when I was younger,
By Food Forest.
I've been to there and saw the plays. If I recall, it's an outdoor amphitheater type thing. And so it's been years and years. Actually, I have not been back since we've been married. And this December will be 20 years.
Yeah. Tammy says Cookout in Bowling Green is good too. We've actually eaten there a couple of times, and we are not that big of a fan. In that area, what would you say is the best place to get a burger?
I have so many friends that recommend Cookout.
Well, and plus it's very reasonably priced.
Yeah. And I have a lot of friends that go there all the time, and they love it. I'm sorry, but I can't eat there.
Yeah.
I don't like that place.
I liked it pretty good.
I didn't.
I know you didn't. That's why we haven't been back.
Yeah. Well, I've been 2 or 3 times. I'll never go somewhere and just not care much for it and never go back. I'm always willing to go back a second time and give them a second chance, because maybe you just hit them on a bad night.
Right.
But
which is why we went to Dev.
I'm not a fan of Cookout, especially since we love burgers. I'm not a fan of fast food burgers. No. That's just not a burger.
Yeah, we much prefer a diner joint.
Yeah.
Someplace where you know you're going to get something like what you would make at home.
Yeah. If you're going to grill out and cook you a big, thick, juicy cheeseburger and top it with everything you want.
Jennifer said she made the keto zucchini cake with cream cheese icing. Shakima is also doing keto, and she made some... you made like a peanut butter oatmeal no bake cookie that looked really good. Yes, we do love Five Guys. We do love Five Guys burgers.
Five Guys, I will. Yes, that's probably the best fast food burger around here.
Yeah,
around here.
So Jennifer at Chaos and Grace said, "Are y'all burger snobs?" I mean, we'll eat if we're hungry. Don't get me wrong. We won't pass up food ever.
Well, I'm not a burger snob. But I just don't like.
But if we're gonna pay our money, we want to know that that we'll be satisfied with what we get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
If you get used to eating good beef burgers and then you eat your run-of-the-mill fast food burger, you feel kind of sick.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm being a snob. It's just I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like when your diet, your keto diet. When you start eating this stuff and you get used to it and you're cutting out certain things, and then you go back and you eat that stuff and you just don't feel well. I mean, it's that's what it is. Yeah.
So I actually, when we came home, I told him, I said, because he had to go to the gas station and get some gas for the mower. I said, well, you go ahead and get some buns while you're there, and I'm going to make us some real hamburgers. So I did. I had the 7327 ground beef. And I like my seasoning very, very simple. When I make a hamburger, salt and pepper. That's all you need if you got good meat is salt and pepper.
Jennifer says she just made a keto zucchini cake.
I already read that.
Oh, I'm sorry. In-N-Out Burger, I've heard they're good.
Yeah.
I've never eaten it one.
Never. And we don't have them here on the East Coast, I don't think.
Well, we don't have them around this area of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
a knockoff. You want a real burger, not a knockoff.
Yeah. So what I did was I cooked some bacon in my cast iron skillet, took the bacon out, I put them burgers in, grease and all, and cooked them until they were done, and very, very, very delicious.
Linda's asking if we have an original factory mattress, a mattress factory near you.
Yeah.
Well, we specifically were told by some cousins of mine, some family, go check out this place. They highly recommend it. And so I never heard of this place. It's out in the middle of nowhere. There's even really no reason a business should be.
No, you go down all these little tiny farm back roads. You cross over a little bridge, then it's like trailer warehouse.
And we instantly fell in love with that place. It's a mattress place.
I think we fell in love with the owners.
The owners came in and started talking with us.
Yeah.
And
like they've known us forever.
They got to talking about church. They got talking about God. It turns out they actually went to church. They go to church with some of my family out there. We knew a lot of the same people. We just kind of bonded. We had that connection. And I mean, it was just and amazing prices.
Oh, yeah.
Better than any kind of mattress discount store
or an outlet or
that
whatever
I could go to. I mean, they're almost half the prices, like a Sam's Club. I mean, it was crazy the deal we got.
Yeah. So we got because he looked it up on Amazon. On Amazon, what we got was $750. We paid $400. And that's for mattress and box spring.
In other mattress stores, it's going for $1,500-$1,600. That's kind of the price in a mattress store. On Amazon, you can find it as dirt low as $750. Yeah, we got it for nearly half that.
Yeah.
So we got an amazing deal.
They've got lifetime customers from us, and we will direct everyone that we know needing a mattress to them for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how many people live close enough that's going to drive through here mattress shopping, but if you ever need, just personal message us. Yes. Send us a message, and we'll let you know who they are.
Yep.
What else? I haven't been checking on these comments.
People are telling us, let's see.
Northern California.
Yeah. Sugaluga. I think I'm saying that right. Best burger ever. All our meats are fresh from local ranchers. Big, delicious burgers. Google it.
It wasn't Northern California, but I was in Oregon at Marion Forks. I was fighting wildfires. I do that. I'm actually certified red card wildland firefighter right now, but we were fighting wildfires in the Three Sisters area in Oregon. And after about a week of not even having a shower and being on a mountain and eating MREs, we went to a place called Marion Forks, and they fed us these half-pound or pound, I don't know if they just knew we needed it, and man, they gave us one of the best burgers I've ever had out there.
That's awesome. So Nancy, did you say that's at Five Guys? She got a keto burger. Bunless bacon cheeseburgers loaded with keto happy toppings, mayo, and mustard on the menu. That's exciting and good to know, because I haven't been in a couple of months, I don't think.
We titled this virtual reality Star Trek, and now we should have just titled it Burgers.
Burgers, yeah. Everyone loves a good hamburger. I know you just can't say it. You're right. Sugaluga. I don't know. It is fun to say. But yeah, we do love. So Jennifer said she put a memory foam topper on the mattress, bought it from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it works great. So that's a good idea for the mattress that is now downstairs.
Yeah, that'll give a mattress a little bit more life for a little while longer. That's a good idea. Bunless bacon cheeseburger.
That is awesome. Yeah, we asked the guy, because the mattress that we had for 10 years. And we asked him, like, what is the normal life expectancy of a mattress? And he said they recommend
eight years.
Yeah, he said 6 to 8 years is a good mattress. He said 8 years tops.
Yeah, he said 8 years. He said maybe 6 to 8 in his opinion, but he said 8 years. Of course, we've had ours for about 10, maybe.
Yeah.
So
we definitely got our money's worth out, because we actually bought our old mattress at Sam's Club.
They're sleeping on their 20-year-old mattress.
That's awesome.
Go get you a new mattress.
Well, she said they replaced.
Put a pillow topper on it.
Yeah. They replaced a problem for us at 6 years old, still sleeping in it nightly 14 years later. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rain Blood, what is your thoughts of homeschooling? Because I'm going to start homeschooling. We, of course, are big fans of it. Yeah, if you have any questions about it, I mean, we try to help as much as we can. We try to encourage as much as we can because we do love it so much.
About 40 miles south of Reading. Yeah, Sugaluga. Vina, is that where they're at?
Uh-huh.
Is that Vina, Northern
Just
California? Yeah, 40 miles north of Reading. Yeah, we flew into Reading.
You did?
Well, I take that back. There's a Reading, California, and then I think there's a Reading, Oregon. There's one in Northern California and one in Southern Oregon. And I guess we flew into the, what?
Well, Barbara Eddy just jumped in and said hello from Medford, Oregon, which is in Southern Oregon.
Yes.
So she might be able to answer that for you. Is there a Reading, Oregon?
Well, the Reading we flew into is the home of the smoke jumpers because we got to stay the first couple of nights with the smoke jumpers. And boy, my hat goes off to them. Those were some cool guys. Hardcore, scary dudes.
Yeah. Didn't you trade shirts or something with something, or was that with some of the firefighters?
Yeah, I got their smoke jumpers ball cap. They gave me a ball cap. I gave them a hat from here. And yeah, we traded ball caps. That's kind of what you do when you go out to a fire. You're fighting fires with so many other agencies. You come back with, you know, we trade T-shirts and ball caps.
That's kind of cool. Oh, Barbara said Redmond.
Redmond.
Is that where you landed?
Maybe it was Redmond. I have to go look at my cap.
Remington House said, I got my mattress from Baylor and it's almost 7 to 8 years old and still good. Yeah, I mean, and I guess too, it probably depends on how you sleep. I stay in one place, but I turn a lot, and he sleeps like a starfish.
I do not. I don't. I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Blue Ridge Prepper said, homeschooling is the way to go. We've graduated 3 and have 2 to go. The 3 oldest are now juniors at Liberty University. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, I wish we lived closer to, or I wish Liberty was closer to us, because that would be a cool place to possibly get our daughter into. Yeah. We're watching the laptop, and it's on about a 1-minute delay, and we just saw Tangi doing this.
Showing you how you sleep like a starfish.
I don't sleep like that.
What is good supplies to start homeschooling? Well, how old are the kids that you're going to be homeschooling? I recommend getting as much as you can from Dollar Tree, but also check prices because right now Walmart should still have their crayons and markers and things like that still cheaper than what you would get them for at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they're talking about just the amazing amount of support from all those fires out west. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we were out there fighting fire, it was amazing. Anytime we were allowed to kind of go into town and get supplies, I mean, we don't bring many changes of clothes. So we're wearing the yellow shirt, the green pants and stuff. And you walk into town and people are just thanking you. Of course, most of them have cabins up in those mountains. Mm-hmm. And so it was really cool. I mean, it's humbling because this is their life. These are their homes. And for us to have a part to play in protecting that was really cool. And you the community, you could just tell, comes together when something like that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Rain said the child that she's going to be homeschooling is 4. Yes, absolutely. Check Dollar Tree. They have great like workbooks and flashcards and things like that. And also there is,
I'll be right back.
Okay. And there's also some really fantastic online resources that are free. Check freehomeschooldeals.com. There you will find coloring pages, I mean, just everything. And then utilize your library as much as you possibly can, because you are going to get so many fun free resources. Also find out if your library has a calendar of events that are free to the public. A lot of libraries will have like free story time, crafts, and things like that. So yeah, just I think right now for 4, I would get for sure like crayons, and then maybe like a big pencil to learn, you know, how to hold a pencil and learn how to write with it and all that stuff. So anyway, that's gonna be so much fun. Good luck with that.
Yeah. So our amazing viewers were smarter than I am. Yes, it is Redmond. The Redmond smoke jumpers. Well, it's backwards. We've got the camera turned around backwards, but this is the Redmond smoke jumpers. So yeah, it was Redmond, Oregon.
Let's see. I Wear Apron says Liberty has online classes. We'll definitely have to check that out, and we need to do that soon because this is her junior year.
Yeah, and that definitely might be an option.
Hey, Tim. Tim went and got some sushi. Tim Beverly, and he sent me a message on Facebook showing off his dinner. It looked delicious.
Yeah. Sorry, everything's mirrored. By the way, we still have our Freedom Homestead shirts right here. The link is kind of hard to find, I guess. We haven't been putting it in many of our videos.
Yeah, we need to share that.
You really have to go to our Facebook page to find it. So, anyway, they're available if you need to get one. If you would like to get one.
If you want one, yep. Walgreens is having 50 to 66% off. Did I read that right now? I guess you're talking about on like school supplies. Yeah, Chaos and Grace said right now that a lot of public schools are back in session, it's a great time to stock up on, because you know the stores are going to want to start getting rid of their inventory, whatever's left. Let's see. Don't forget to register and take that PSAT this year. Oh my goodness. it's just, I'm trying to baby steps, getting used to the idea of her being older.
She may not want to go to college. She has talked quite a bit about going to technical school. There's a few things she might be interested in. So
yeah, she still hasn't figured it out, which is fine. We're not rushing her. Yeah. I still don't really know what I want to be when I grow up. Do I still have my business towel? I do not make towels anymore. That was fun, but that is a lot of work, and I think anybody that runs a craft business, you do it for the love of the crafting more than you do for the money. Because I really didn't get much out of the time that I was putting into it, which is why I don't do it anymore.
Tim's wanting to go eat sushi again.
Yep. Stay at the motel. You and I go get sushi when y'all are here in October. That sounds good.
I'll go find
a burger place.
A burger place or a barbecue place. What is the matter?
I think Georgia's hungry. Georgia, when she is hungry, she puts her paw in her food bowl.
Oh, she's jumping up on me.
And she kicks it across the floor, and then she'll look at you like, put something in that.
She's like, hey, feed me.
Oh my goodness. Rotten. Let's see. Rain said, thank you. You make me more happy about homeschooling. It is better homeschooling out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I can only imagine. Let's see. Bro Farms gave the name of a school and said is an online culinary school that is pretty affordable. I'm thinking about enrolling since she likes to cook. We'll have to look into that. That is cool. Yeah, she's definitely interested in. She's right now. She really likes baking and has talked about maybe even having her own bakery. But we'll see. She might change her mind again, in a little while. Now that she's actually working in a cafe and bakery, she's kind of seeing the inside of it, and that's hard work. Owning it and running one. I mean, you work 7 days a week. I mean, easy. 7 days a week. Khan Academy has free SAT help. That is true. God, I love that Khan Academy, man. That has been so helpful.
What is it?
Khan Academy has free SAT help. It's a channel on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And they teach math. They teach
Khan.
all kinds of stuff, but we usually check out the math because I'm not that great in it. I forgot. I mean, you forget what you don't use, right?
Yeah, our dogs definitely shouldn't be starving. This little fat butterball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she really looks malnourished. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you though,
Poor
when
thing.
when it's time to eat, she gets hangry.
Yeah. Let's see.
She takes her bowl and just slides it across the room, and then just looks at you like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Give me
There's something
something.
in there. Yeah. Let's see. Blue Ridge said Liberty has dual enrollment program online for high school juniors and seniors. You can still register for the C session until September 5th. Yeah, we'll have to look into
going
that
on.
and just like see about costs and everything. Because y'all know we limited on our budget and stuff.
We'll never get to buy another mattress.
Let's see. Sorry, people, if I don't say hi, I'm on my phone and don't have my glasses to read the small print. Sorry. But hi, everyone. We still love you. Go on their website, I guess, for the SAT thing, maybe.
Tim, you would have cracked up and laughed your tail off watching her in the virtual reality last night when she had the virtual reality headset on that a buddy of mine brought over, and she was on the Starship Enterprise. You missed the beginning of our video, but it was all about her in virtual reality world in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. It was cool.
Yep. It was awesome.
Yeah, you would have never let her forget that.
Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, so Peaceful Inspiration says, is there one more video for Bacon Month? Yes. Yes, there is. And Farmer Meemaw / Keto Wife Life is going to be doing our video for this week. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what she's making, but I know it's going to be keto friendly and it's going to have bacon, and I'm really excited. Nancy, Bacon Month is, she's talking about Frugal Family Food, which I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's what me and my friend Amanda at the Fundamental Home started a couple of years ago. And every Friday we have a channel that makes a frugal meal, and we've been theming each month, and this month it's all about bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah. And did you guys catch Arms Family Homestead's video last week?
Last week. Yeah, they did.
They're awesome.
They did a bacon video for their food month, and the video they put out today, I know I already shouted out 180 degrees.
Yes, average?
Yeah, 180 degrees from average.
Uh-huh.
But the video that Arms Family Homestead put out today, they never left their property, but it looked like they were having like our dream vacation.
Yeah.
The things they did that day. And I tell you, they're getting, Daniel, he is getting really good at the at videoing, editing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the video quality is.
It was just really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big thumbs up to him.
Yeah.
Go check out that video. He's been getting lots of subscribers lately.
He has.
And you can really tell he's stepped up his game and really putting out some high quality videos.
Yeah. Let's see. Chaos and Great Arms recipes are awesome. They are. We are so hooked on his meatloaf recipe.
Purdue Owl is a good site for extra learning.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
haven't
check
heard
that
of that
out.
one. That's
Yeah.
a new one.
We'll have to check them out. So Rain said K-12 online program, that is public school for homeschool, and you get everything free. Yes. We tried that for a little while. It wasn't really for us, but I had been using for a little bit what is it called? All-in-one homeschool, also known as Easy Peasy, where it's all free. So that would be another something else to look at and see what her activities are for. I think she does 4-year-olds, but you'll have to double check that. But yeah, that's another great free resource.
Yeah, he did. And you don't know what they're talking about, but the whole last 5-10 minutes of the Arms Family Homestead video, he forgot to turn the sound on.
Oh no.
But they made it work.
Did they?
No, they made it work. In fact, it was probably better the way they did it. It was just cool.
Cool. Well, Jennifer with Chaos and Grace just shared thank you for doing that. Just shared the link to his channel.
Cool,
so,
thank you.
Yeah, be sure to check it out for sure. Jesse Small Homestead said, but it was still cool with the music. Yeah. Yeah. We love them, and we love them.
If they are
because we know
great
them.
people, there's
Great
yeah,
people.
we've hung out with them a few times. And if you go over and check them out and comment, tell them, hey, Freedom Homestead shouted you out. We're watching you because of them. So that would be they're just good people.
Yeah, they are. They are.
And Houston's the star of the show. Houston's I got Houston to close out one of our videos.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
Yep. Houston, he's a trip. He is just a little
Peaceful
fireball.
Inspirations. Yeah. Yeah, that fish looked good that they were eating too.
Yep. Yep. Let's see, what time is it? It's already 9 o'clock, but we started late, so we got a few more minutes. Okay, so usually the last couple of weeks, with the last 10 or 15 minutes left, if you guys have any questions that have been burning, you've just been dying to ask us, that are family friendly.
Something you don't know about us. Maybe you're new to the channel. Maybe you've been watching some of our videos, but there's something you've been wanting to ask.
Anything.
We'll take a few questions real quick as we wrap this video up. And
you can ask Jackie about caves. You can ask me about my gray hair. It don't matter. Like whatever you've been dying to ask. Now's your chance.
So if we see one pop up, we'll take the first couple that we see. It's been a long day.
It has, but it's been a good day though.
But we get to sleep on a brand new mattress.
We get to sleep on a brand new mattress. Yeah. I'm very excited. Yeah. I'm very excited actually. Like, very excited. What fries your eggs? Bacon grease?
I've never heard it put that way.
Have you been to Malaysia? No. I've been to St. Croix, and I've been to Puerto Rico. That's the only place out of the States I've been.
And neither one of those you needed a passport when you went. You do now, but...
Really? Even though they're U.S. territories, you still have to have a passport?
I think you probably do. Because you're getting out also in... I don't know.
Ooh, C. Dean said, are the recent earthquakes in Alabama and Tennessee causing problems with the caves? Hey, Nanda.
I did not know there had been any To be honest with you, I don't know about the earthquakes. I didn't know there had been any. There's been some in Tennessee?
Apparently.
That's news to me.
Yeah. So, not enough for us to hear about.
So, no. And in fact, caves really don't get affected too much at all with earthquakes. And it's really weird because you would think that would be the last place you'd want to be during an earthquake. But earthquake waves have to travel through solid ground material to continue spreading. And when they start hitting a series of caves, the energy it's dissipated and it can't continue on. So there's a little bit of science behind it, but caves will absorb an earthquake energy and not be affected, which seems total opposite. But anyway.
Yeah.
I still don't want to be one.
Rainblood said, how do you organize homeschool supplies? I'll give you two answers. One, I use an old dresser that was actually his grandparents', and that's where we house all of our homeschool supplies, including books. And then inside those drawers for the smaller things, I just use containers that I get from Dollar Tree. How did you two meet? Was it love at first sight?
And you don't need a passport to get there, but you need one to get back.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
We met at church. But he's 7 years older than me, and the first time I saw him, that I remember seeing him, I was about 14. So no, it was not love at first sight.
Yeah, our families have known each other since we were little. And it's because of church. Her grandfather used to be the pastor of the church that I grew up in as a kid. So we've always known of each other, my family, their family, and everything. So it was just a matter of time growing up. We eventually would kind of meet here and there just among the church get-togethers and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah.
Connie said, I used those sites while studying for my GED. I am now a junior in college at the age of 55. You are a rock star. That is awesome. How is keto going? It's going. I was actually talking to Shakima about this earlier because she's also doing it. I got a little discouraged because I guess I thought, you hear the hype and you're thinking, oh, the weight's just going to fall right off and I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the first month. I've lost 7 in the first month. And then once I said that out loud, I'm like, why am I so depressed about that? That's actually really good. So I've lost 7 pounds. It's going really great. Now, I will say yesterday and today, I didn't do keto. So I'm sure I'm out of ketosis or whatever. But yesterday, of course, we had that guy come over and I made a very keto-friendly dinner. But I was like, oh, we need a dessert. We need a dessert. And my daughter made her pumpkin pie. And y'all, that is the best pumpkin pie. And so I had some pumpkin pie.
Is it all gone?
I think there's a slice left.
Because I only had 1 slice.
I think there's a slice left. It's your slice.
Thank you.
But other than that, I'm enjoying keto. I love the way I feel. And the food is really good. But I'm just wondering if I need to change things up a little bit. But then again, I know that's silly since I've lost 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Besides bacon and burgers, what else is your favorite food? All of it, which is my problem. My favorite pie, I can tell you this, is coconut cream pie. I love that. And I know there's a keto version of it, but I've not tried it yet. So I will say pie is probably my favorite food besides bacon and burgers.
Well, this may sound weird, but I like a good, I guess you could say just a good country meal where you've got your pinto beans and cornbread and your collard greens and your green beans and your corn and stuff. I mean, just one of those southern farm meals. I love it. There's nothing better than that. I mean, yeah, I like a good burger. I like good barbecue, stuff like that. Ribs, oh my gosh, baby back ribs are amazing. But really, you put some cornbread and beans and greens.
I do love soul food.
Yes.
But I love pie more than I love soul food. And my gardener is here. Okay, so let me tell you all this. I'm going to tell this really quick again since he's here. So Jack has a friend that he works with that has a whole virtual reality setup.
Hey, Luke.
And he came to the house last night and set it up. And one of his programs is the Starship Enterprise Next Generation.
Yes.
So I got.
She was geeking out. She was on the Starship Enterprise virtual reality.
I cannot express to you how life size it was. You're like in the what is it called? The turbo port. What is the elevator called?
It's what we call the elevator.
Yeah. But the characters are life size. It was the coolest thing. But let me tell you this really quick.
It's very realistic.
Yeah. But I got to tell Luke this. The guy, okay, so up until it was my turn to do the virtual reality thing, I was wearing an apron and I was wearing my M.I. Gardner t-shirt. And when I took it off, he goes, oh, you watch M.I. Gardner? And I went, yeah, he's a friend of ours.
He's a friend of ours.
He's like, what? Yeah, It was really cool.
He's like, there's no way.
Oh, no, Nanda said, did someone say cornbread? I bet John told her. Did John tell you to say that? Yeah. How did Jack propose?
My cornbread. Leave my cornbread alone.
Yeah, okay. So Peaceful Inspiration said, how did Jack propose? Yeah. Okay, so he's from here in Kentucky, and I lived in Georgia. That's where I'm from. And he came down to visit. And that night, he took me out to eat, and we were headed back toward where I lived. But he was like, I kind of just want to drive around. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he turns onto the road where my home church is. I'm like, what are we doing? Where are we going? So he pulls into the church parking lot. Now,
you knew something was up.
I had no idea. I'm just, I was very unaware of anything different. But, and you also have to keep in mind that my home church is a very small little white building, out in the country. So he pulls in the church parking lot and he's like, I need to go in here for a second. I'm like, you got to use the bathroom or, whatever. So we go in. The first thing I do is I go over and I'm playing the piano, just whatever. And he's kind of acting funny. And I'm like, he brought me here to break up with me.
She can't kill me in the church.
Can't kill him at church. So I can tell he's just like all, acting funny. Anyway, so he comes over and he stands next to me, and I'm still playing the piano. And then finally I stop. I go, what's wrong? He goes, come here for a second. So he takes me by the hand and he sits me down. And in front of our church is a little pew. And so I sit on the pew. And he goes like that. Oh, here it comes. And then he gets down on one knee. And then I was like, what? And then he says the things, and then he opens the little ring box and asks me to marry him. I'm like, oh my goodness. And of course, that was 20 years ago, so pretty sure I said yes. So that's how he proposed. It
all worked out.
Thank you. Did you ask her dad's blessing first?
I did. Yeah, a day or two earlier, or it might have been a couple of days earlier, we were driving around, just me and him, and we got to talking, and I asked, and she has amazing parents, and her dad, he's amazing, but he's also very intimidating. He's a very intimidating guy. But hey, I knew I wanted their blessings also, and I wanted to make sure that they knew what was going on. So yeah.
Luke said proposed in front of God himself. Best place ever. Yeah.
I wanted our life together to start out where it needed to start out.
Well, I mean,
we met through church.
Yeah.
And
we want God to be the center of everything. And I mean, marriage is hard enough. I can't imagine doing it without God helping us. I mean, you think about all the things that you go through in life. You go through sicknesses, you go through money problems, you go through having children, and you need the Lord in the midst of all of that.
Yep.
So I'm glad that it all happened the way it did.
Yep. And that is the same church we got married in also.
Oh my goodness. Jump off Asa. Did he give you the steel blue eye look before answering your question?
Blue steel.
Will you marry me? He can't look left. Okay. Or he can't turn left. Oh my goodness. Yay, there's Earth One.
What kind of breakup is this? You're giving me a ring.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. We got 99 problems, but God ain't one. Oh my goodness.
I like that.
That needs to be a t-shirt.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Hey, Wildcat.
I'd buy one of those shirts.
Jack and Tangi, big hello from up in Louisville. What's up, neighbor? Oh my goodness.
I like the name too, Wildcat Sam.
Yeah. Glad it doesn't say.
So, yeah, he's in Louisville, but he's a Wildcat.
I know. He's brave.
That's
he's
awesome.
Brave. Oh my goodness. God needs to be the center of all things in our lives. He is amazing. Do you still
What was that? Do you still have the ring? What do you think? Look at that reaction.
Here's what happened. I'm a multitasker.
Hey, this needs to be the last question for the night.
I'm a multitasker. And I was cleaning the kitchen and cleaning my ring. Now, I have to say that my ring was beautiful. It was beautiful. I am not a materialistic person. I am not a fancy person. But I adored the ring because he picked it for me. You know what I'm saying? I love that ring. Anyway, I was cleaning it, and I was also cleaning my kitchen. The last I remember having it, I had just taken it out of the cleaning solution. I had rinsed it off, and I had it in a paper towel, and I was drying it. I was cleaning the kitchen. I think I threw it away. That is the last time. But let me tell you, after I could not find it, over the years that we lived in that house, I would be, it's got to be here somewhere. Surely I didn't throw it away. And I would go through the dresser. I would look in the crevices. I tore furniture apart and never could find it.
Yeah. And we didn't realize it was missing until after.
It was a few days.
After the trash had already been picked up. So
that,
there was no going through the trash.
Right. Yeah, I had been cleaning, and I don't know if I was spring cleaning or what I was doing, but I was using a lot of bleach, and I didn't want to wear the ring because, you know, bleach can soften gold and it can ruin it. And so I think maybe it was that Sunday when we were getting ready for church, and I went to my jewelry box to put it on, and it wasn't there. And I'm like, where's the ring? And anyway, so no, to answer your question, I do not have the ring anymore. My vanilla bean.
Somebody here is a new subscriber, and they're asking where in Kentucky. We're in the Mammoth Cave region, South Central Kentucky. I don't want to tell people our address or exactly where we live.
No, yeah, we're in South Central Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a sad story.
It is. I'm very sad.
Yeah. We were over it until you brought it up. No, I'm just joking.
Luke said, Tangi, I lost my ring 4 times too, but I found it each time by some miracle. Once in a fire, once in mulch. I think I remember the mulch thing, because didn't you get...
Once when swatting a spider that bit me.
Seems like you had videoed about that.
And when I was baking bread.
Oh, my word. Let's see. I was from Western Kentucky. Now I live in Oklahoma. Is that right?
That's okay.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, cool. Well, Oklahoma is out there. If you don't know Arms Family Homestead, you got to look him up. That is an amazing channel out there in Oklahoma.
Unless you found us through him, then that would be awesome.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
The other way around.
Yeah.
He's definitely got more subscribers, and he's doing really well.
Great. He's doing so good. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too, Jennifer. It sounds like his ring is a little too loose.
I had a coworker. Their house burnt down, which is not funny, but we went through it. I mean, it burnt to the ground. There was nothing left, but we did try to go through it and salvage anything we could find. And digging through the rubble, I did find the woman's jewelry box with all of her rings.
Really?
And yes.
When was that?
That was 5-6 years ago. Yeah. When one of the older ladies that I work with. Yeah.
I remember that. Huh.
Yeah, and that was basically the one thing she wanted to find in that entire, ash pile. And
oh, cool. He did find us through him. That's cool.
well, cool.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
That's neat.
Yeah. Good job, Houston.
Yeah. Emma Gardner said, after I lost 45 pounds, it got loose. You are doing so amazing. Like, I can't even with you and your amazingness.
Oh, yeah. That would be an expensive slice of bread if it wasn't a slice of bread. A ring.
Yay.
Dog,
yeah.
What is up with you, dog?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you guys, it is time for us to call it an evening. This has been so much fun. As always, you guys are the best. We love hanging out with y'all. Do we have anything else that we need to mention? Don't forget to check out Shakima's channel and 180 degrees above average.
180 degrees from average.
From average.
Yes, they're not doing what the average family expects everybody to do.
Well, to me, that would be above average.
They're living.
But they're from average. 180 degrees.
Yes.
The opposite of average.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, they're doing it. They're living simply. They're doing,
Yep.
That good homestead life.
Love it.
So, this has been fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to Freedom Homestead, most of you have, but thank you so much.
Oh, Jennifer, you got to ask a question?
What? Somebody else? One more question?
She said, I got to ask a question.
Okay.
All right. One more just for you.
One more.
What is your favorite off-grid channel?
Oh, my gosh. That's like asking you, what is your...
favorite gardening? Well, that's an easy one. Am I Gardener? It's my favorite gardening channel.
Definitely your favorite gardening channel.
Yeah.
Off grid. Well,
I would have to say Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
I mean, they are off grid.
They're the ones that I watch the most.
There's lots of homesteading channels that aren't off grid. We really like a lot of them. But yeah,
I'd say Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, because even though they're off grid,
Yeah.
they cover so many different things.
and Esther Emery.
Yeah.
They're
The
a lot off
Fauchematic
grid.
family.
The Fauchematic. Fauchematic.
Fooch.
I'm sorry. I watch Star Trek.
Oh, no.
What?
Rena, I'll pray for your babies. Her grandsons have strep throat. Goodness.
Wildcat Sam, he's the only UK fan in his family. Over 180.
Wow. Went to the University of
Even
Louisville.
went to U of L. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. A lot of aunts and uncles are diehard U of L fans and U of L alumni, so I have it rough. We'll be praying for you during game season.
Yeah. Yeah, jump
Oh, my
off a
goodness.
Doug and Stacy. Yeah, they're a cool channel to watch.
They are. They're cool people.
Wow. Hello, Long Island, New York.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight and chatting with us and having fun with us and letting us tell you all about our cool virtual reality games we played last night.
And we still plan on being here next Monday, even though it is a holiday. We do have company coming in. We are assuming that they will have left by our usual time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But anyway, so hopefully you guys can join us next week.
Yeah.
And
again, prayers for the people out there with the
Fighting
fires.
fires.
Yep. And just hope everybody has a good week. Be safe. And we'll see you on the next video, guys.
nope, until next time.
Until next time.
I don't like when people say I'll see you in the next video, because no, you won't.
Well.
We will see you. You won't see us.
All right.
Bye, guys.
How do I turn this on?